Hi guys, Drew here, back with another video, and welcome to another episode of Drew Talks Caps, where I discuss about the junior and senior caps weekends and how they did. Now, you may know I don't have a voice. Pretty much, I've lost it over the weekend, and that might not be such a good thing because we have a lot to talk about with the junior and senior caps. So my voice may go out throughout this video. I may have a little voice crack here and there because it is technically gone. But yeah, I'll get started with the junior caps, then I'll go down to the senior caps. There's a lot to talk about this episode, so we may be here for a while. You probably know if you already saw the timeline on this video. But the junior caps win 7-3 last Friday versus the Mount Pearl Junior Blades. The goals in this game, Owen Barrington opens up the scoring. He's only played 2 games this season for the Caps and got 2 goals, so not too bad for Owen Barrington himself. Nolan Avery scoring 2 goals in this game. He had himself a heck of a game. Scored 5 points in this game. Absolutely outstanding for Nolan. Then Seamus Best gets one for the Caps. Pretty nice goal from him. Andy Knight just flies down the ice like Connor McDavid. Almost like Connor McDavid. And he buries it. What a beautiful goal it was. Then Jordan Winter scores one. He's been scoring all season, so it's a no-brainer for him. And then Justin Hepditch makes it 7-3 Caps. Nathan Hurley started in net for the Caps in this game. He didn't play too bad, only letting in 3 goals. Mount Pearl did open up the scoring, but the Caps were able to find their way back and win in a blowout game. Well, I'll call it a blowout game because they scored 7 goals. They had a lot of debuts in this game. Well, they had a couple debuts in this game. Caps debuts from Gavin Barrington, brother of Owen, I believe, and Landon Halbert. Halbert actually leads the Gonzaga Vikings in the CAHS all-time in penalty minutes, which is 82. Not too bad for him. I mean, you could tell if you were at that game, you could tell that he's a rough. He can fight. He can hit whenever he needs to, because he had 16 penalty minutes in this game, and honestly, most of those penalties shouldn't have been penalties. I'm sorry if anybody's watching this that works for the SJJHL or works for the reffing or anything like that. I'm sorry. Most of those were just regular hits by Landon Halbert. A couple were open ice hits. Don't really get why he got sent to the box. If this was in the NHL, this would be a clean hit, and it wouldn't matter. But I mean, if that's what the SJJHL wants, that's what the SJJHL gets. But yeah, Landon Halbert, really good game from him, I think. Really big physical guys. Probably try to think about Nikita Zadorov a bit with Landon Halbert. Now he did end up laying a guy down by the boards, and he didn't realize that Stamp on Mount Pearl was coming right behind him. He just cross-checked him down to the ice, and Mount Pearl got all excited for that. But yeah, Landon Halbert, he looks like he's going to be a solid piece for this Caps squad. And also some breaking news, kind of to guess, I should say. I did post this on Twitter a few days back. The Cats have added some AP players to the roster. If you don't know what an AP player is, it's basically a fill-in guy. He may finish the season with the Caps or just play 1 or 2 games if they're needing a guy. And the guys they've added to the roster are pretty solid players. Noah Boland, Daniel Kierley, and Ryan Daw. Now, I remember watching Daniel Kierley and Noah Boland in the Newfoundland Memorial Regiment tournament last summer, or last spring, I should say. And Kierley played for Holy Heart. Noah Boland played for Gonzaga, and man, those guys are unbelievable. They play really good. Noah Boland's playing AAA this year, and I believe Daniel Kierley is as well. But Ryan Daw is the one guy I think can possibly be a really good player on this team. He is the brother of junior Caps player William Daw, who is one of the better defensemen on the Caps. But Ryan Daw has a QMJHL experience, and if he could bring that with the junior B Caps, oh, we're in for a treat. He can be like the Cap power play quarterback. I think he's that good. I believe, and if he's a future junior Caps player, we're gonna have to watch out because this guy looks like a treat to watch. He played out of the province completely last year. Played 2 games for the Moncton Wildcats. Didn't put up a goal or an assist or any points at all, but still to get that experience, that's pretty good. And I'm excited to see how he does with junior Caps. The junior Caps next game is this Friday. in St. John's at the Mary Brown Center. They face the Paradise Warriors. It seemed like this will be a good game. Paradise is near the bottom of the standings, while the Caps are in up ahead on the top. So, well, I should just say they're in first. But it'll be an interesting game. So make sure you get your tickets at themarybrownCenter.ca/Junior Caps. And yeah, so that pretty much wraps up the Junior Caps talk. We're already 5 minutes into this video. Let's go to talk about the Senior Caps. Already kind of losing my voice, but hopefully I don't lose it while I talk about this, because we got 2 thriller games to announce or just talk about. Caps win 9-6. Yeah, I know, 9-6 against the CBS Blues. And the goals in this game were by a lot of players. These aren't in order, because there was that much goals. But I just want to talk about the players that did score in this game. Kyle Stevens scored one for the Senior Caps. I was not at this game, by the way. I was at the Junior Caps game, so I don't know this game too well. But I do know that Kyle Stevens, Mike Cole, and Matt McKim all scored 1 goal for the Caps in this game. And then Mark Rumsey scored 2 for the Senior Caps, and Joel Bishop scored a hat trick. Not too bad at all, if you ask me. Not too bad from the Senior Caps. Devin Parsons actually came in relief of Kyle Downer. Downer wasn't playing the greatest. He let in 5 goals. Parsons only let in 1. Seems like when Parsons came in, that lead just went away. I wouldn't be surprised if Parsons starts in the next game. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But yeah, it was the same thing for CBS as well. They started Matt Jenkins. He wasn't playing the greatest, so they put in Redmond Hunt. He went in relief of Matt Jenkins, and he didn't play the greatest. I mean, he kind of played good, but not what CBS needed to get the W. Then in the next game, the Caps lose in the shootout 5-4 to the team that they keep losing to this year. They've only won 1 game against them. That's the Southern Shore Breakers. The goals in this game, Kyle McGurk opens up the scoring. Noah Wilson gets his first of the season, and Joel Bishop and Mike Cole score the others. So, not bad weekend from Joel Bishop. 4 goals in 2 games. Not too bad. He doubled. He's basically over a goal per game in his 2 games this weekend. So, not bad from him. Liam Best ends up winning it in the shootout, and you may have heard that name as of late because he was involved in a trade for a former Growlers player, James Melindy. Melindy is a Harbor Grace CB star now. He was in a trade with Liam Best. The rights of James Melindy was traded to the CBs. He signed a contract there, and he's already played 2 games this week, and I've heard he's been a little rough. He's done a little bit of rough stuff up in Clarenville. And honestly, Justin Pender will be back for the playoffs for the Caribous. If Harbor Grace plays Clarenville in that first round, oh boy, we're in for a treat. We are in for a treat. But not only did they add James Melindy, Jordan Escott is back with the CB Stars. Not bad at all for Harbor Grace as they try to build their lineup for the Herder. And will they be able to do it? They look a lot better than they used to. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But James Melindy and Mark Barrett on the same team, that's a bit rough. And that's what playoff hockey is made for. And so, yeah, the next game the Caps play is Sunday versus the CBS Blues again at 2:30 in CBS for the Sammy's Superhero game. If you don't know this, it's a charity game basically. They wear these superhero jerseys in the memory of this kid named Sammy, I believe. And it's basically a charity game. Most of the games in the past have sold out like big time. So if you want to go down there, support the charity, and I believe all ticket feeds go to the family of Sammy. So yeah, just go down for a good cause. Enjoy the Senior Caps versus the Blues game, 2:30 on Sunday at CBS Arena. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, you can like this video. You can subscribe if you really liked it. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. If you can hit that subscribe button down below, I truly appreciate it. That's it for today, you guys, and I'll talk to you all again soon. And hopefully in the next video, I know how to say subscribers. I'll talk to you again soon.